to Blacksburg at Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just... their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will have first crack at this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep it.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never land the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it already done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Drones. Makes the grab, it's Stewart. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I had a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Won't back down from anyone, delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Bennett. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Hokie!
Why didn't you
put your fucking hands up with the score?
Dang.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Chadwick. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He wants to throw it again.
Oh, God. I thought he was trying to.
And sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And is just inside that right upright. Are forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Recovered by the kicking team. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
Oh, God.
Turning it on. No, he got loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
It's a running room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Bennett. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got his man quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And some room to work. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Bauman. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bauman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Chadwick. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Canes with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick catch on third down. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And back to the air on second down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Sends it downfield. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Hokies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. As last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable call that Miami was able to pull it out at the very end. The Cajuns did that over and over again.
And Miami did it all year long. This was kind of the start of it, right? The Hail Mary, the review, like, was it really a catch? Was it not? I kind of thought it was a catch. I thought it should have remained on the field. And I got a feeling, Jesse, Virginia Tech fans probably didn't forget that.
No, and the players didn't either. You know it. They're fired up, ready to go in this one. You think back to that game, how good Cam Ward was late in it. Can Carson Beck be that guy in this one? Because you know Virginia Tech showed up here to take this thing all the way to when there's zeros on the clock. They're going to be ready to roll.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the catch.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Powers through the defender. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the Hurricanes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Direct snap. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Should have listened to their computer.
Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Drones. That's caught. It's Stewart. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. got his man. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They move on top here in the fourth. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Chadwick. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. Glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix?
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Plucks it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Quick completion to the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending